Okay, Wednesday, February 28th. It's 6:30 in the morning. Voice isn't much better yet, but it's getting there. I won this in an eBay auction about 2 months ago. Hadn't planned on buying it, but I've never done a four-wheel drive kit yet. I've done a rear-wheel drive and I've done a front-wheel drive. So I figured, why not? We're about 10 weeks from racing, so let's open this thing up and see what we got. All right, I think this is the smallest box I've ever seen for an RC kit to come in. Usually all my parts are here, instructions are here. I'm not going to do a full video of building it, but I will do step by step, or stage by stage as I go here with it. So let me get started on it. So this is going to be interesting. There's no instruction book. You have to download the instruction book. I only got a phone, so this is going to be interesting. It's Thursday, May 1st. It's 20 minutes after 6 in the morning. And let's see what we can get done this morning. I think I'm going to do my least favorite job first. Okay, what to me is usually one of the worst parts about building these things is done. Eclipse. One got mangled, and the tool only kind of helped. All right, it took about 40 minutes, give or take. One damaged E-clip, that ain't bad. Diff is assembled, took less than 15 minutes. Phillips screwed his, I'm a little surprised on that, but not that big of a deal. It is not filled yet, but I will fill it before I get any further with it here. So I went ahead and got the center gear, spur gear pulley all set up. And tomorrow it looks like we're supposed to have rain, so we're gonna get back on track and we should be able to get the whole chassis assembled. I did all the little stuff first that I could. Okay, Tuesday, March 6th, it's time to get this thing to start taking shape. So today's project, this morning's project, right now, is bag one. Trying to break old habits and stay organized with this build. Okay, out of time for this morning, but it's starting to take shape. Tomorrow morning I'll get the front done and I should be able to get the diffs in place. Okay, this is what the kit gives, so this is going to be our starting point. Okay, starting to take shape here. Never done that before. Split the sway bar eye link. So for the time being, I'm going to have to work around putting the sway bar in now. All right, so done for this morning. I've ordered the new sway bar little ball cup, so that's no big deal. But we're getting there. It's Thursday, March 8th. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and I just finished up a couple mistakes I made. I managed to put these inside out, or 1.5 on the front, and 0.05. I had them inverted, so I had them backwards. So it's going to be steering this morning. So let's see what we got there. All right, that's it for today. I did get the links made up, but I didn't get them installed here. I'll get that in later. Don't know what servo yet I'm going to use in this thing. Okay, Friday, March 9th. It's 6:30 in the morning, and I just got the links adjusted as close as I can for now. And today we're going to be trying to get this done. So there are two tiny set screws. You put the wrong ones in, and the CVs bind up like crazy. So just something to look out to. All right, not as much as I wanted to get done this morning, but it's another step closer. This should go together pretty quickly. Maybe tonight after work, I'll throw it on real quick. All right, it's a little after 5 p.m. now, and I'm going to try to get this reassembled while I sit here and wait for a customer who's running late. Saturday, March 10th. It's about 10 minutes after 6 in the morning. And last night I stuck around after work. I got the sway bar installed. I got the rear hub carriers in, the arms in. And it looks like I have a small leak coming from the diff. Could be that I just overfilled it, so for the time being, I'm not going to worry about it. And I'll get more assembled and then I'll decide what to do with it. So today we're going to get the front done. My new sway bar little ball cups should be in hopefully today, if not Monday at the worst. All right, bag 6 real quick here, and I'm kind of surprised, but the front's come all assembled, so that should make this pretty quick here. Okay, Tuesday, March 13th, 6:30 in the morning, and I got my ball joints to finish up the front sway bar, so let me get that installed here and I'll get the front end together. All right, out of time for this morning, so hub carriers are in, sway bar is in, and tomorrow we should get the shock towers on. All right, sway bar height off the arm is 27.5, and I think they recommend 24. Let me look. All right, picture shows 26 millimeters is what they recommend, so I'll deal with that in the future. Let's get this thing done. Should be shock towers and shocks on the front at least this morning. Hopefully, maybe I can get to the rear too. All right, Thursday, March 15th. It's about 6:30 in the morning. It's time to get the shocks filled. We'll be using what the kit included to start with, and then we'll just put bumpers ready to go, and then it's just the top deck and the battery hold down, though I might pull the rear diff out just to see why it's leaking a little bit. All right, front shocks are on, about to put the rears on. I did just pull the rear diff. It was leaking because I had missed the actual screw holes when I put the housing together. Total brain cramp. It happens, but at least I caught it before any damage happened with it. So rear shock's going on now. Okay, 720 is assembled. Little posts, and you gotta get the electronics and everything centered, but basically it is built. Now I just gotta decide what I'm gonna use it for.